It is Monday. I am having a super chilled day. I went to the Lake District this weekend and it was lovely, but I am absolutely exhausted. I'm on Sober October and I always forget that in October the marathon up to Christmas begins socially. And I've had so many plans and I actually love being sober, it's so good. But in terms of energy it takes to be sober at events, it takes me quite a lot of energy. So I am just recovering today a little bit. But to be sober at a lot of social occasions does take me quite a lot of energy. So while they're all lovely, I am having a day of errands, a day of getting a lot of extra stuff done. I have a meeting in a little bit and then I'm just gonna chill. Moisturizer is on. I actually need to repurchase some moisturizer. Remember when I said that this day was just an errands day? Well, work has kicked off, so I have just been, I know if you can see this, I've just got Chris on Instagram right there, but no, I'm doing a bunch of work right now. It's 3 o'clock. Hopefully I can get everything else done. I feel like I've got all this energy that I just need to release. It's like anxious, nervous energy. But yes, my hours meeting was successful and now I'm doing lots of stuff. Today has been productive. I got up, did my morning pages, I worked out, which I forgot to film, but to be honest, probably best for both of us. And then, yeah, I just did a load of work in West Street Market, which was really useful. And had a bit of lunch, went down to the post office. Someone had sent a letter for my business to the wrong place and it got forwarded on. I had to pay for the postage. But yeah, otherwise, good day. It's 3 p.m. The weather has turned again and gone back to this like really dull grey nastiness. One of my projects for the next month is to restyle all of these shelves because we put a bunch of stuff up. In fact, Jack stacked the shelves when we first moved in and I haven't actually changed it yet because I didn't know what to do with it and I can't really reach it. Those top 2 shelves are a bit of a pain for me. So I am going to give that a go, some shelf styling, because I just don't like the way they look at the top at all. And then I've got stuff going on Wednesday Eve, Thursday Eve, Friday Eve, Saturday Eve and Sunday Eve, which is just so much. On the nights that I do have off, I am using them to take care of myself and to nourish myself, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that. This is so exciting.
Can I open this one?
Yeah.
Look at that. Christmas trees. It's called Clean G, I'm guessing that's gin.
Rum.
Clean Tea, that's going to be blindfold tequila. Blindfold tequila, that's
Nice. And Clean G. That is so nice of them. Thank you guys. This is the one that I tried that I really liked, was the Clean Tequila. If you're also on a sober kick or doing Sober October, these are you guys. That is really good.
Not bad.
Ugh. Okay, hey. This arrived while I was doing my makeup, so I've just quickly finished it so I can open it. I think I know what it is. If this actually is what I think it is, I'll be so excited. I really hope this is it. It's it. I actually feel quite emotional. Yeah, it's the Faces vinyl. I never thought I'd hold this, and yeah, it's kind of sad that I can in a way, because the reason that this actually got cleared and put on Spotify is because Mac passed, which is so sad. Yeah, wow. Faces got a proper release on Spotify the other day, and as soon as I saw that they were doing vinyls, I just ran. Oh wow, it's so cool to see the artwork up close. Oh gosh, right, so it's the tricolour edition. This is the front. How pretty is this? Disc 1. I think this must be disc 2. and this is disc 3. Oh, it's just so nice in him. And then it came with this fold out as well. Oh man, I never ever thought I would have this record. Yeah. On a personal level, this album means a lot to me, as you can probably tell. I am so glad I have this. Anyway, I'm gonna go put this downstairs. I'll listen to that later. I'm about to film. I'm gonna film a little video about being an influencer, which is really nice. I need to sort myself out before that because I am emosh. And then I'll crack on with editing that. And then this evening, I'm going to Spencer's single launch. If you don't follow Spencer Elmer, you should. He's a very talented artist. And yeah, him and Jack are good friends. So we're gonna go down to that. I am just so happy I have this.
It's low budget, all right? Enjoy.
I hope you're good, bro. I hope everything's blessed and you're breathing well.
This is major changes from the night shifts. Was it Daisy, Amy? I'm inviting. Wanted more than movies, life thing.
Oh my god, hi. I'm aware this is quite ugly. It's a throw I had on my wall at uni for a while. But I currently use it just to cover the back of this chair because it keeps scratching my wall, and we like getting our tenancy deposit back. Anyway, it is 3 o'clock. I'm on a decaf coffee, decaf iced coffee in fact, with a bit of gluten-free oat milk. I'm about to start an edit that was meant to start about an hour or two ago, but we've been working on some nothing to wear stuff. So I got a little distracted and then I finished my roll of film and shot some photos so I can take it down to get processed. But I thought it might be nice to give you a little update on Sober October. We are on day 21. There are 10 days left. I found it really rewarding so far. I definitely needed some kind of circuit breaker to quit all the bad habits I developed during lockdown and then during the summer when my drinking accelerated. I try and chat about drinking a fair bit on here and try and make it a safe-ish space. Obviously, it's never going to be perfect. Alcohol is everywhere in life, in society. It is unavoidable, at least in my life. In terms of visually, it's just everywhere all the time. But I do try and make this a space where we can chat about it openly and honestly and talk about our issues with it. I definitely needed a break and I'm so glad I've had it. It hasn't been easy, but it's been a lot easier than it was in 2019 because I think the fundamental difference is in 2019, I wanted to drink. While I was doing Sober October, I desperately wanted a drink. And I don't feel that so much here because I've realised that it's not really a necessity to my enjoyment of an evening, and that oftentimes when I'm craving the drink it's because I'm uncomfortable or I'm anxious. The times where I have been wanting to drink are pretty much all environments where it can add to the ambiance of an event. And oftentimes that's not even an event, it's often just a meal. Those are the kind of environments I'm actually finding I'm missing drinking in, whereas when it comes to parties, when it comes to work events, when it comes to nights out, or hanging out with friends, I'm finding it challenging not to drink in those environments, I'm not missing it. Once we're at the end of the evening, I absolutely have not missed drinking at all. I used to feel like it unlocked some kind of secret power in me that made me more, I don't know, more relaxed, more fun, more whatever. But I've realised that no, that's kind of a myth I made up in my head to make myself more comfortable. I think it's just a social lubricant thing that we've been taught is a necessity, and I'm really trying to weed out what the messaging basically that big alcohol has taught us versus how alcohol actually impacts my life and what it actually does for me. I don't know if you know this, but forgive me if you do, but like there was big tobacco and is a big tobacco, there is also big alcohol, which is conglomerates of huge alcohol companies that pump millions into marketing and are currently specifically targeting women and minorities because men drink, like men really do drink, but they aren't seeing that same relationship with alcohol in these other communities. I think it's really interesting, and basically I hadn't realised a lot of this stuff until I read, I think it's called Quit Like a Woman by Holly Whitaker. It's such a good book. I would recommend everyone who is curious about their relationship with alcohol read it. It's tactical, it's clever, and they're using the same playbook as big tobacco did back in the day. And in the UK, alcohol is everywhere. So yeah, reading Quit Like a Woman really made me step back and go, wow, how much of what I like about drinking is actually down to the marketing, how much of it's down to my own personal preference and taste and flavour, how much of it's down to my own desire to relax. I think that's a huge one for me. And just to step back and examine in this period, like what is drawing me to alcohol and what I'm actually wanting from drinking. So yeah, it's been super interesting in that sense. And also having to sit with my discomfort, especially in places or at events where I wouldn't necessarily be there unless I had to be there. Things that I wasn't necessarily looking forward to and was anticipating as being not that fun are often actually not that fun. And I've realised a lot of the time I was actually using alcohol to kind of get through those. And not even drinking that much, but just being like, oh fuck, I need a wine. So having to go to those events and sitting with my discomfort in those environments has been a real eye-opener. So yeah, there has been a lot of that. But overall, this has been a super positive experience. Challenging in places, I think it's always going to be challenging. It's wild to see just how much of my social life revolves around drinking. Like when I was younger, when I was in uni, I met up with loads of people for coffee dates or like brunch dates. I don't really do that as much anymore because I think for a lot of my friends, like they work 9 to 5s. I mean, I work during the day. I try and keep it to like a 9 to 6. So a lot of the social things I would do that would balance out the drinking when I was a bit younger don't exist anymore. And the final point is that, I'll be honest, I thought going sober for a month would benefit my body greatly. I thought I would notice changes. And I have in fact gained weight, my skin's got worse, and my hair is falling out a bit more than it was actually over the past few months. I've noticed my hair has been falling out a bit, like quite a bit recently. And also I'm finding it really hard to get out of bed in the mornings, and it's making me think maybe my thyroid's off. All of that to say, I should have noticed some changes, I think, because the amount like of alcohol I was consuming was definitely like a noticeable amount. And going from that to nothing, I feel like I'm owed a bit of some kind of positive, but I always feel like I wake up hungover. Like I always feel that every day still. And it's been a reminder to me that I need to contact my doctor and get my thyroid tested again. I have a, what's it called? A subclinical underactive thyroid, but it was actually really good last time I got it tested. It was at like 2.8, which is really like probably the best it's been for me. When I'm bad, it sits around a 6. This is TSH levels. This is so uninteresting. If you don't know anything about this, don't even bother. Like it's, sorry, so tedious. But yeah, if you're wondering where I'm at, like, so they start medicating once you're after 10, and you should really be sitting between 0.5 and 2. So I know I am brain foggier, my hair falls out more, I'm colder. I'm definitely not quite right in the body. I just kind of teeter on this like edge of, I'm not quite right, but I'm not wrong enough, which is great. Like we don't want to be any more ill. But yeah, I just had a really nice like summer of not even noticing any symptoms or anything. And now I'm feeling a bit rough again. So I think it's time to get back to the doctor. And that is my update, 2/3 of the way through Sober October. Cheers to Sober October. To say I'm not even feeling slightly relaxed is an understatement, but I booked an exhibition and I'm gonna go. And hopefully it relaxes me a bit. I got home from Bury like an hour or so ago. Actually, maybe a bit longer than that. It had a little rain just as I got in, but the evening light is so nice. I've made myself a little cup of tea. I've actually just finished it. Had a Rooibos Earl Grey, which is one of the really nice ones I have recently. I gravitate towards it a lot. I'm just crashing really hard right now. I don't think people really talk about how much energy it takes to not drink in social environments when you're used to drinking in them. And yeah, it just takes a lot out of you, and I think I've finally hit that point. And this week is no different, unfortunately, either. I have plans Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So that's the second week in a row I've had that. Anyway, so I did my little plan of what my week is gonna look like. So I've got that here. I just needed to sit down and go through it. And look at this, right? I've got one more page and then I'm officially done. That is this whole weekly planner completely filled up. It feels so weird. I don't think I've ever finished a planner before. I've finished journals before, but not a planner. And it's great because it's dateless, so I date it every time I'm gonna use it. I think I started it in October 2019 because I've got in here that I went to see Slow Tide with Josh. Yeah, I think he brought me. Oh my god, and then the next week I saw Summer Walker. Yes, it's 2019. And now I'm finishing it in October 2021, so it's been 2 years that I've used this weekly planner. I've stopped for a while. I was using it every single week all the way through all the lockdowns. It helped create a lot of structure for me. But more recently I moved away from it. But actually I do think it's really helpful for me to be able to visualise and break down exactly what's going on in each day. So yeah, I was just gonna say that I planned my week. I've actually watched Claudia Saluski's new video. I love her vlogs so much. And now I'm just watching Jen's postpartum food video, which is very nice. Recovery video. Then I'm just gonna go to a food shop and I'm gonna change our sheets and water our plants, and that is my evening. I'm having a call with my parents and then I'll probably watch Kenny's beat battle and then I will go to bed at probably like 9 p.m. because I am just exhausted. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I don't normally outro these. It feels a bit weird to outro it, but I felt like I should say something because I didn't film yesterday as we were with Jack's family. There is a lot of exciting stuff coming up in November. We're relaunching Nothing to Wear. There hopefully will be more information about ours. And yeah, I'm feeling sleepy but positive. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week with another video. A Nothing to Wear episode. Woo, it's back, baby!